Welcome, everyone, to the very first Punching Up. I'm your host, Maya May, and tonight we're talking about Texas. Specifically, can I go there? Is it safe? Texas has always felt like one of those places that maybe I want to avoid. We have some great guests tonight, bringing on Kat Vargas, who you might know as Howdy Politics, as well as Maggie May, Maggie May, who sometimes people confuse her with Maya May. We are not the same person. We might get into that tonight as well. Before we start, I do want to just address the fact that Hurricane Milton, we know that right now it is hitting Florida. And I think it's incredibly important to be mindful of the fact that while we're all going about our days and doing things, that there are crises that are happening day in and day out that are made worse when we have leadership who is not capable and empathetic about the things that are causing these crises and how to prevent these crises in the future. And so I want to be mindful of that. And I'm just sending out my thoughts for everybody who is there. And I hope that you all do the same. So before we get into it, why this show? Why Punching Up? Why another political show? Like, don't we have enough of these already? Aren't we analyzing politics day in and day out? Aren't we on the Sunday shows and checking out X and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok nonstop? Yes, we are. But there's something else that happens. It's what happens in the DMs. It's the conversations that I have with my other comedian friends, the political junkies, all of these folks where we're like, are you okay? Like, what the hell's going on by you? What are you sensing? What are you feeling? And so that's what this show is. It's going to be, yes, we're talking about the politics of the day, but we're also talking about and talking to the people who are on the front lines, the people who keep me going, because everybody looks at me as this optimist, like, oh, she's the strategic optimist. She's the eternal optimist. And you also know I'm full of rage a lot of times too. But these are the conversations that keep me going. And I realize we're at a critical time right now where we're only a few weeks out from the election, that it's important to involve everybody in these conversations so that we can have the energy to keep going. And why is it called Punching Up? I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I was a comedian. I was a stand-up comedian minding my own damn business when January 6th happened. And then it was like, oh, all hands on deck. I guess now is not the time for comedy. Now is the time to save our democracy. And I would very much like to get back to doing stand-up, but I can't do that when democracy is on the line. So really, this is just a selfish endeavor, to be honest with you, because I just want to get back on stage and be funny again. That's literally all I want to be able to do, and make smoothies and eat tacos and live my best life. But I can't do it because MAGA is out there doing I want to show a graphic. We'll do it later in a second. But already when we were promoting the show, we had one of those MAGA bots in the comments, and it's like, can't we just live our lives? That's what this show is, to get back to just trying to live our lives. So I'm really excited. Oh, look, hearts. That's fun. I love that about this platform, that we can actually do that. So why Punching Up? Because I like to punch up at the powers that be. Yes, love a good metaphor. But I'm also really into boxing right now. That's the thing that I'm doing to help quell my rage. And we're going to talk about all of that as well. So it's like a double metaphor, punching up, punching like this, but then also it's a triple metaphor, because with comedy, you punch up, not down. We'll talk about that too.